I think Vortex might have wanted to be a little bit more north to move in on the dead side of this zone, but he'll have to move through a lot of different people. And no matter what the zone's actually ticking with, what the damage is, he's at 14 HP, actually claimed by iDrop. Oh no.
Yeah, what was he doing there?
Vortex is out. iDrop is out. Right after with a response from Dietrich, and the cycle continues. The chain keeps going. Ice-Teasy wall to wall with Dietrich. That box just took out so many top tier players and just made huge waves possibly for this game.
Yeah, that was like the box of Final Destination. You drop in this box, you're going to die as he gets taken out. Unfortunate situation right there for those two players. I'm not sure what Vortex was thinking, though, playing with such aggression in that fight with only 60 or 70 HP, I think, or maybe a little bit more than that, but not sure if that was the most wise decision. Now, we have Hardfind versus Andelix. This is a 1-versus-1 I've seen so many times before. Two players that are used to playing against each other in these moments. Let's see who comes out on top. Hardfind playing with a lot of aggression now, has evened out the fight with that first shot. He's playing on his front foot as Andelix is just trying to heal up, but Hardfind's trying to not let him.
Hardfind has seen Vortex go down. Very important fight for him, and he picks up Andelix.
Wow.
110 points. My goodness, he could actually catch up here. 80 as well. Got one elimination while he was rotating on. So this is the game of second, third, and fourth place, just trying to get closer towards first. This is the game for people who are way down in the top 40 and top 30 to catch up, but it will be difficult. Everyone's trying to do it at the same time. Hardfind now finding a few road bumps along the way and getting up towards this uphill zone. A bouncer in the face of multiple different AR beams, and he's taken out in an instant by Katharma.
Exactly right. Katharma, who got taken out last game, and I kind of was a little bit critical in that fight against Scramguard, and I said, hey, want to see you play with a little bit more aggression, and it's exactly what Katharma's doing here. Now on board with Thomas. Watching Thomas HD currently make the rotation through, almost in circle. Going to be trying to farm up on the way because, yeah, only 400 total steel and 60 total wood. He's going to need some more mats to his name if he wants to make it to late game here, Shio.
Yeah, right beside Dirty Docs 2 could get aquatic. Going over water, you do need a lot of materials to be able to upkeep everything. But we'll see where that half and half pulls. Gonna go to that back river as well. Thomas HD is investing as much as he can in this moment. A snipe shot will not help him. Maybe just in the shields, maybe just in the points, but he's been getting both time and time again. Still only has 20 points in game number 3. He needs to survive towards the end of this game. And that means getting close and personal, getting refreshes, and then moving out after the fact.
Thomas still has a sniper this late game, which I think can help him in his current situation. But typically in terms of loadout, again, any aspiring competitive players, or if you're new to competitive Fortnite, you know, you'll see players drop that sniper for other things, whether it's heals, of course, the AR, the pump is a must, and crash pads for mobility in the late game. But Thomas obviously in slight shambles right now in terms of loadout, in terms of builds as well. Of course, he has to use what he has at his disposal. Not sure if he realizes there's a player right behind him, but he is in a pretty rough spot.
He's gonna have to move way up a mountain. It's over for him. 20 points. Surely he's gonna be on the way back foot compared to everyone else in the tournament. Difficulties for that type of playstyle, especially in this type of zone. That being said, 80, once again, Hardfind. Actually, he was taken, or he's still in the game going for shots. Like, all these guys who are in seconds, close to the top 10, can move in. That is the story for this game. Dietrich ended up placing top 10 when it came to the semis. Right now, though, not finding as much success over towards the grand finals. The halfway point is kind of a temperature check for a lot of these players. 9 points for Dietrich. He's not that hot. DreamHack winner previously, Kinzel as well, is not as close to the top as he would like to be.
Exactly right. Dietrich's been playing so consistent, you know, Shio, so I love that you bring that up. He placed top 5 and top 10 respectively in his Heat 1 qualifier, which, by the way, Heat 1 is usually the stacked heat, and in his semifinal. It really has quieted down quite a bit here overall. So we'll see if Dietrich, coming from the CIS or Eastern Europe, representing Na'Vi, has been Siri, one of the most storied organizations in all of esports in any first-person shooter title or shooter title in general. Excited to see if Dietrich can represent Na'Vi, or continue to represent, because he's represented all weekend long. We'll see what Dietrich can do. And of course, Kinzel is another one of those players that is a former champion. And it's been a long time before the last DreamHack tournament since he had won a solos competition. I know it meant a lot to him. You saw on Twitter his pop off as well. It was great to see. Big shout out to Kinzel, coming from Slovenia, representing Slovenia. I got it right that time, as we'll see if Kinzel can bounce back. Slow starts for both of them, though, like you did say.
And this game, Kinzal won't have that much of a chance to steal much. 47th place for the moment, but either way, we're looking at Griff, we're looking at Hardfind, Vitesse. Where are these guys? Will they be able to get closer to first place? Right now, Putrick is moving up. He takes down Refsguard, is trying to find a pedestal to get back into this competition, get back into the top 20. Everyone else is playing this moving zone way back, possibly closer to Stark Industries, who knows, but possibly even towards Steamy Stacks. You see Putrick slightly behind at the moment. Recycling mobility you can find from anyone else, but there's a lot of materials. Could be a greedy call, a 200 pump, casually on the way onto the fast man Vidil. And he already has a purple pump. He can keep pushing with this. Once again, can he go for the back-to-back cartoon? Now has to just box up inside a pyramid. He's taken down solo. Putrick can get another one, but how far can he actually go in catching up to the titans of this lobby?
Exactly right. With 2 elims now, 31 points. This is the game he needed. 30 players remaining in this lobby as it currently stands, and there's some big ones. We just saw Flois, you saw a few more on screen, and now Putrick's gonna recycle that bounce pad. He's gonna find Scrib right in the box of Scrib. You love to see that if you're a Putrick or Na'Vi fan. Well done from him. He continues his campaign, finds Flois. It's almost like foreshadowing, as I called Flois just a moment ago. We'll see if he can get the elim.
Teak now moving mid-ground, 115 points. He got closer this game, a lot closer to claiming first place, possibly. If he ends up winning here, gets anywhere between 160 to 170 points, he can easily be all the way up, but he has a lot of obstacles to go through the way. Tripper is still alive right now. Verox is there too in that top 20. Dietrich has been taken down. Degen somehow still surviving on second height. The man they have with Teak, 123 points, 17 players left alive. He's playing second height next to Frey, and Frey gets chomped out. Teak with 2, gets a little bit of a refresh, but how far will that last him? Just 150 materials.
Exactly right. Teak, another former champion of the DreamHack tournament, gonna find and drop right on Nosy. Poor Nosy gets hit right in the nose with a punch from Teak. He gets 3 eliminations to his name now. 139 points for Teak as it currently stands. That's gonna put him in a good spot. 162 is first place, keep in mind, by Vortex, who I think is still alive. Teak is gonna take out Verox. He is playing out of his mind right now, Shayo.
There's an assembly line for Teak right now of eliminations, and what is it actually making? Possibly the new first place holder of this entire European competition we've had this weekend. Teak now solo on low ground. Muster comes in possibly for another arm for this man to take, to eat, to get. There it is. 2 shots followed by a third. 1 elimination stolen away. He's not going to be happy about that one. No materials gained though for Clinberry. He's down on low ground. Putrick gets pushed down. Steady goes down on height. Step versus Putrick up top. Teak versus Clinberry down low. Putrick taking big shots. Teak taking a huge one himself too. No trades available for him. No floppers there, just shields. Not going to be enough to keep him up. The bandage cannon just barely keeping him alive. He could double edit down. It's a possibility, but he stays up just slightly for now. Clint is on his wall. He's in trouble. Oh no.
Oh my goodness, Putrick gonna take out 1. It's all up to Putrick in a 1 versus 1 against Stepter. Can he do it? We've been watching him all game long for a great reason, it seems, as we are giving Putrick all of our energy right now. Gonna wait for the server to catch up, and it will. Putrick versus Stepter in a 1v. Putrick takes high ground. Doesn't exactly know where Stepter is, though. Stepter's taking so much damage to the storm, and just like that, Putrick from Na'Vi is gonna do it. Gets the victory royale, and gets 85 points to put him within the top 30 of the leaderboards. What a performance from Putrick, Shayo.